Obviously, you should do Sephiroth.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
When in doubt, just do Sephiroth.
It's fair.
Like, come on.
That's fair, because that's one I haven't done yet. I'd already done Eris and Tifa on stream before. Let's pull up this and let's get this right here. I want to get sure this is like nice and centered.
Turn this down.
Here we go. Sephiroth!
Right. Alright. Yeah, just send us the address. We'll throw your name on it and ship it out.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, I pull up. Holy shit, I've missed like 20 messages from these fuckers.
You're right. I mean, it was going crazy.
Yeah, Jesus, fucking crazy. Alright. Pull up the Sephiroth reference, and then we'll get started. Because I'm also going to work on a bit of, actually, do I want to do that?
What?
Oh, I was debating on what brush I wanted to use, because I need some thin lines, and then I just need to see which is just like the thin one. No, of course not. Because that one's like more for thick, doing beta.
Gotcha.
This one's not good right now. I can check this one. Oh, even worse. Do I have another one? No? Okay, cool. Then we're going to do dip brush. Dip brush it is.
Okay. You heard the man. He's made his choice. Oh, paranoid it would get stolen or ruined from the snow. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he's having it sent over to his parents' place. They have like a box or whatever.
Gotcha.
Where are you at? Where's it snowing?
I think I just saw it saying Colorado. Let me check that real quick.
Well, don't not on screen. No.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Damn. All right. Yeah, Wisconsin. I got family that's up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, my grandma's from there.
Wisconsin.
My grandma's originally from there. Yeah, she was a huge Green Bay Packers fan.
Yeah, that was where my mom was from. That was where my uncle used to get drunk and drive his tractor home. Drive down to the bar in a tractor and drive home drunk on his tractor because it wasn't illegal.
That's true.
Could operate a tractor drunk as fuck, apparently, there. I don't know about how it is now, but...
That sounds like peak Wisconsin.
I remember we were talking about how we wanted to go do like a bunch of... that was what we were excited for about traveling to do cons, was hear everyone's accents.
Oh, yeah.
At cons, you know? Like, oh, he's trash, don't you know, but he's my son. Like that.
Yeah.
Best boy for sure.
He's my precious boy, don't you know?
Don't you know he's my baby? That's interesting. Apparently, it's I need to allow or disallow your post about all the German stuff. Interesting. Okay.
What German stuff?
It was like his comment just says so much German Irish heritage. It's great, but it was like on the part. So sometimes when you type stuff, it'll come up where it's like you need to approve certain words.
Oh, I gotcha.
And it had highlighted just so and German, but not the much in the middle of it. So I don't know if there's like a, I don't know what that was about.
It's interesting.
I'm sure it's some Nazi shit or something, but it's just, you know, one of those things.
Yeah, it is.
Just kind of, yeah, some of them come up like that. Usually Jamie is the one who gets the most of those. When she types in something weird, which is really funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah. She type in some sort of profanities and it asks me if I should allow or disallow them. Always allow, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
I always agree. If it's from Jamie.
Yeah.
You know?
Obviously.
Yeah. I wonder if those show up for the other mods, or if they just show up for us. I don't actually know.
I don't know either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no one else is here that's a mod.
I noticed Calvin was streaming tonight as well.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was streaming some new video game that came out or something.
They said they're behaving right now because they're in chat, but they can get real nasty. That's funny. Yeah, no, again, it's weird some of the words that will come up in there. I forgot what one of... Oh, waifu was one of them that said.
Really?
It was like allow, disallow, yeah.
Huh, weird.
Yeah. Oh, there goes the cat. It's crazy run around time, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't pay attention to him, he's going to start becoming a bad kitty.
It's true.
They only pay attention when I'm a bad kitty. Oh, time to jump on the shelves.
Yeah.
He'll do that. He jumps up by the books, and I'm just like, you know you're not supposed to be up there. He just looks at me like, yeah, and I'm like, I'm just kind of shove him real quick a little bit, give him a little nudge, and he jumps down. But I got your attention.
There it is.
There it is, the blood. Yes, he did it again. Yeah. Well, let me throw this, let me throw the cat in chat real quick, and then I'll get back to that. There you go, allow. Yeah, see, and it says, add permitted term big waifu from when you typed this in. It didn't care about titty or anything like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Waifu. That was what was egregious, huh? What a weird world.
Yeah. It's very weird. I don't understand the nuances of chat, allow or deny terms.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like, obviously I would understand if, you went to say, like, something clearly hyper racist or something.
Yeah. But for some reason...
Possibly, like, sexist. Maybe it's because it's supposed to be sexist. I don't really know, though.
All I know is that it probably would be okay with a lot of things that are probably not okay.
Yeah, I feel like it would be pretty fine on some stuff, but...
Yeah.
You're very tempted to experiment with chat. Please don't. I don't want to have to deny some of this stuff. Save it for when you really want to say it. Don't see, that's what you don't want to just waste it.
Save it for when you feel like it's needed.
Save it for when you really feel like saying something racist.
I don't know how to feel about that statement. I feel like that statement should...
I need the context, maybe.
No, no, I'm gonna have to deny that one. That's not kosher, man.
No, see, it didn't do anything for China. Yeah, it says I do hate China, but it doesn't say anything for that.
Huh.
So. I mean, the Chinese government does have its faults and issues, So I completely, I could see this view. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Actually, I don't know. They're shifty eyes now. It might not be your only reason, I think.
Okay.
I think it has something to do with pandas, probably. I think his parents were killed by pandas.
I believe that.
Yeah. That's what happened. So now he wants revenge on all of China.
Feels like it would be. Feels like that revenge is a little misplaced, but as is most revenge plots, it always feels a little misplaced.
Yeah. Like, why did Batman become Batman? He should have became Criminal Man. Get revenge on the criminals.
Bats didn't kill his fucking family.
Bats didn't kill his family. No, some people make that joke, and I'm just like, that's not why he became Batman, though. Like, I've seen a comment about that. I saw a little comic that was like that or something.
Yeah.
It was like, what if Batman's parents were killed by whatever,
Yeah.
And there were, like, other things that he was doing kind of, like, against the thing. I forgot what it was. There was, like, a cancer one and, like, some other ones. But I'm just like, well, wouldn't he probably wouldn't even fight criminals then,
Yeah.
Something like that. You know, usually if someone hates something, my joke is always that it killed their parents. That's what I always say.
Oh, yeah.
That's like that. I've been doing that for like a decade now.
Don't you know shrimp killed their parents?
Dude, shrimp killed Shane's parents. That's why he hates it. What's funny is that could actually be accurate if they both had a deadly shellfish allergy.
It's true. That is true. That's actually Eric's sister has a deadly shellfish allergy.
Really?
Yeah. If you wanted to kill Eric's sister, shellfish.
Huh. Interesting.
And then Eric would take maybe revenge.
Revenge on all of shellfish? I want to see the plan to take revenge on all shellfish.
To be fair, though, I don't think he would take revenge. He seems pretty, he's probably. I feel like he's resigned himself to the fate that his sister might die of shellfish.
But I'm still interested in what the plan to take revenge on all shellfish would be, though. Would it just be like more pollution? Would it be like a specific shellfish-created virus?
Maybe. It's
like, I'm just wondering about that.
I don't know.
Batman IRL secretly Ozzy Osbourne. He got powers of the bat after he ate it.
That sounds sick. That sounds like the Japanese.
That's Japanese Batman for sure. You know, there's actually like a whole bunch of these Japanese original comics for Batman.
There is, yeah. Actually,
I've seen them in a book. They're really cool.
Yeah, they've actually been collected into a whole book called Bat Manga.
Yeah, I saw it at a Half Price Books and was like really interested.
Yeah,
I flipped through it some.
It's actually pretty interesting because there's a whole mess of villains that just aren't in.
Oh, I didn't even see some of the villains. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, there's a whole mess of villains that are just like very Japanese as opposed to just like
like Eggman.
Yeah.
The classic. I'm thinking of the Adam West Batman.
Yeah.
For villains.
Yeah, so they're like some like yokai things that he fights. Some shit.
Oh, that's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, like there's a whole arc of fighting some ninjas.
That's normal though.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Now it is actually. That's the Court of Owls.
Yeah,
they're all ninjas.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, or that's the other one too. What's the Raja Ghul clan called? I forgot.
I don't remember off the top of my head either, actually.
Yeah, the Dark Covenant. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. You're absolutely right.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, I can't remember it all of a sudden. I totally forgot it.
We're just fake fans. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm clearly a fake Batman fan. Actually, there's things I like about Batman. There's things I don't like about Batman.
Yeah, again, like that's how it is with most American comics for me. Yeah. Well, at least the superhero genre. There are parts and pieces that I think are well done, and other parts I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
I don't even remember how to spell Raja Ghul anymore.
Yeah, it'll correct you.
Yeah, it'll autocorrect me. It'll autocorrect the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
League of Assassins, that's what it was.
It's just League of Assassins, though. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I thought they had
I knew it wasn't something like two. I think it sounds cool. I think they have an Arabic name you can say or whatever.
I thought it was actually something cool, and now I'm like kind of disappointed.
Because I know his name is Arabic.
Yeah. I also really didn't like
League of Shadows, that's what it was. Renamed the League of Shadows or Society of Shadows in adapted works.
I just remember Ra's al Ghul was a character I didn't like because of the fact that he had the Lazarus Pit.
Oh, I thought Ra's al Ghul was really cool, actually.
No, he's cool, but I hated when they brought in the Lazarus Pit. Because bringing things back to life is a horrible fucking, thing.
Well, it has consequences. You mean just plot-wise.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I just didn't think it was a good idea.
I could see that. I mean, it has, things that go with it.
No, I understand.
You're so insane or whatever if you're brought back to life, I think.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
But, again, the idea of bringing people back to life is something that really can ruin a series.
It does depend on how it's used. I would agree.
Yeah, and since American comics
are a kitty cat.
Are written by so many different people, I find that you end up getting with a lot of people who just can't write it very well, or just make it something so stupid that you're just like.
That's the one thing that's weird about the American comic media and fandom and stuff like that is you have like you said, so many writers that it's every series is different. It just has the same guy, the same character. It's so weird.
It's because it's like a mythos.
It's completely different than anime or anime, manga, video games usually. Video games are closer to that, but
yeah, that's why I kind of liked manga a lot better, is because it was like, where do you start? Volume 1.
Yeah, Volume 1, Chapter 1. It's like that when people ask about JoJo. Where do you start on JoJo? Episode 1, Chapter 1, some shit like that. That's it. Versus if you ask someone like, where do you start on Batman? It's like, I mean, you could tell them Detective Comics issue whatever, Yeah. He's Detective Comics, right?
Yeah, he was Detective Comics issue 9, I think, is when he first showed up. But don't quote me on that.
No, it still wants me? Why is it doing that? Like, I already allowed this. I already allowed it, though. That's why it's weird. Did it specifically count? It specifically
counted the capital B versus the little b.
Of course.
For this. That is so weird. Exactly, Sephiroth. Clearly the big titty goth waifu.
But yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I find that very frustrating.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Like, actually, that was around... I don't remember exactly the first time I read some of the older comics. They weren't that old. I think it was that... Do you know those... books they were releasing in the 90s that I believe they have like silver colors, and I think the one I read was like the Joker. It was like Best Joker collection or something. Oh,
those, yeah.
That was the one I read, was like this Joker one first, and I was like, oh, there's some cool. Some of these old comics are kind of cool, like that. But I've never been like into comics. I was always more into the animated versions of those shows.
Yeah. We've talked about this several times. Meow.
Where's your mamas?
Yeah, right?
I'm starting to get hungry.
It's like they're both home.
Yeah, I was actually I felt like really sick earlier today, so I didn't eat anything after I had that takoyaki and that sushi from the convenience store. And now it's like gone away, and I'm like super hungry now.
Gotcha.
So I'm super excited for when we go watch Sentai.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that is always my thing with like American stuff. And now all the movies are like that too, since they've all been rebooted so many times.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh man, I really want to watch Spider-Man,
Which one?
Like, where do I start,
Obviously,
to be fair, Kamen Rider is kind of like that, things that are like that.
Yeah, but those are like easy because you're just like, that one I feel is a little easier to get into because you can just say, well, pick a design you like and then start from episode 1 of that.
I mean, technically, I think the comics are kind of like that because you can ask people, like, what do they like? Like the tone or whatever, I think. Because I know some of them are more whatever versus whatever, or like...
Yeah, but like...
Which villain do you like? Stuff like that.
But I don't know. I just don't find that most of the stories aren't usually as compelling.
I feel it would be a little harder just because I don't know. I'm sure someone who's like a Batman expert could probably tell you, but...
I'm just saying that, like, one of the things
I know my personal preference, though, is like, I'm not much of a fan, so that's kind of why I feel like that. But again, I don't actually know, I'm sure there's someone out there who's like, oh man, just tell me what movie you like, and I could tell you a Batman
that's fair
that you would love,
Yeah.
So... But I do know, I did watch like a video on some stuff like that about some of the Batman villains.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how like they said specifically like the Scarecrow, they were like, yeah, the thing is like some of these villains, like if you were like, oh, I love the Scarecrow, from the animated show, like where are some comics I could read from him? And it's like he has almost nothing.
And all of them
in the actual comics, and apparently all of them are bad.
Yeah.
That are like focused on him.
Yeah.
But like his stuff in other media is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's
just like, you have to like...
Because, he was really cool in the animated series.
Yeah, especially when he was voiced by Herbert West.
Yeah, that's right. That was him.
Yeah.
He was the same guy who was from Reanimator.
Yep.
Yeah, because, again... Like I said, I think that's really what it was, is that I just really love some of those 90s, animated series for comics.
And
a lot of whenever I would try to read a comic, they just didn't feel the same to me. Even the comics that I read as a kid in the 90s. Now, maybe I guess it's because it wasn't animated, you know. Maybe it's just because I'm a kid and I'm like, oh, this isn't as entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't really know, you know, because I'm pretty sure there were plenty of people who'd be like, no, I was reading comics when I was a kid and they were really good, you know. So.
Yeah, the comics I read as a kid, though, were like Calvin and Hobbes, and I really enjoyed those.
I read a bunch of, like, Gary Larson Far Side comics.
Of course you did.
I fucking loved them. I had this big... I think I might still have it. It was called, like, Night of the Crash Test Dummies, or Night of the Living Crash Test Dummies was the book title. And, like, man, I loved it. I bought that at, like, a book fair in, like, the 3rd grade. Or not the 3rd grade, like the 5th grade, I think.
Yeah. That Scholastic Book Fair?
Something like that. I feel like it was at a book fair. Now, it might not have been, but it definitely, like, I've had it for a long time.
Oh, whoa, this is a big thing. Okay. Gotta remind myself to clip the finished product of my commission. Friends/fans are asking about it since some of them couldn't make it. I saw a few drop in the chat every so often, but didn't drop a follow. What's the good of raising a cult if they don't do as you request? That's funny. We'll have it up online probably pretty soon. So.
Yeah.
Again, usually what I do is I post all the stuff on Patreon. Like, I just have a thing called, like, art from last night. That's what they're all posted under. And so those all are posted for free, since anyone could watch this on the VOD, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
So there'll at least be, like, a camera picture of it up, and it won't be scanned probably and up for maybe a couple days. I don't really know.
Probably,
we'll see.
I'll probably scan it tomorrow.
Okay. So, yeah, we can see when we can get it posted on our Instagram.
Yeah, just make sure you scan it before you send it.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, shit. Homeboy Rob. Rob the fry? The free? The fray?
The free.
The free?
The brave.
Right? Boy Rob with the follow. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
We're just here drawing, you know, fucking edgelord gods. Should probably change this.
The stream title?
Yeah.
To reflect what we're drawing. Also, we should just put it under the Smash Bros. Dream channel, because
that'd be pretty funny.
For the category, because obviously this is a Smash Bros. Character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to turn off the light here actually for a quick second.
Sephiroth.
Do 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 do.
Change our singing counter. I think I actually sang something before. I missed it.
Possibly.
Get back to what chat's up to in 2 seconds. Oh yeah. No, not 1. 3. Just fry? Okay. Oh, this is your DM? Nice. I was thinking it looked like an arcane trickster. Oh, okay, so you saw it earlier? Nice. There's 2 of us here. So one guy is doing the art, and I'm looking at chat. So if I'm turned away talking to him, I might miss chat. The artist looks exactly like the guy in this face cam. He looks exactly like a Boruto character.
It's true.
It's frightening.
It's tragic.
I thought he had edited himself
Into this chapter.
I remember when that
and then
fucking
put
happened.
it on Manga Stream.
Yeah, I remember.
Thought he was that much of a god.
Yeah, I remember when that fucking came out. I was like, oh my god, guys, I'm in Boruto.
Yeah.
He's Matt, and I'm Wes.
I am mad, yes.
Yes, you are Matt.
Mad.
Oh, you're mad? I don't know. You don't look mad. I think this movie was trash.
God.
Never gonna forget that. I watched Mad Max. I don't know. Dude didn't seem mad enough to me. Like, what the? Are you serious?
Are you for real?
Are you serious? Get me out of here.
Alright, I'm back.
Ah.
You need to get out of the Brookstone
And never darken our chair again.
just said Mad Max wasn't mad enough, and that's why he didn't like the movie.
That doesn't make sense. No more massage chair for you. I'm sad they never came out with that sequel they were supposed to make.
Yeah.
Because there was supposed to be another one after Fury Road.
Yeah, and they never did.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. And it definitely wasn't Corona, so don't say that. That was forever ago.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know why they never made it.
Well, I won't say Corona, but I will say the incident.
Oh, shit. Ever since the event.
The situation.
Yeah. The event horizon.
Zero Dawn.
We don't need eyes where we're going.
Realize, Hajima, in your eyes, Atelashi.
I do love that movie, though, Event Horizon.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that was a sweet movie.
Chat, if you've never seen the movie Event Horizon, it's amazing. It has Morpheus and Dr. Grant in it. They're inside of an evil ship that traveled to hell by accident and came back, like, alive and haunted. And incredibly evil. It's fucking sweet. That's what I'm trying to say. It went to this, like, super hell dimension. I like this, like, kind of, like, smugly smiling Sephiroth.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to just, like, an emo-y, over-serious Sephiroth.
I mean, he usually is smiling.
He does get, like, a bit of a hint, yeah. So...
the fuck did Cat just get into?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check to make sure the world isn't destroyed out here.
Wow.
Yep, the house is on fire.
God damn it, not again.
What are you up to out here? Oh, you're in your box. Oh, okay. Yeah, like what was going on, and then we just heard like a big noise, and we're just like, destroy everything? He said, it's time to be a guy. Now Ellen's got him under control.
All right.
He's inside the box and playing with the blue ribbon.
Nice. Has Ellen given him his drugs yet?
I don't know.
Chat saying there's more smile in Kingdom Hearts and the FF7 remake. I could see that, though.
Yeah. To be fair, the original FF7, you know, he had no mouth.
That's true.
So,
I was going to say, it was a little tough.
Yeah.
It was a little tough to tell there. Now in the cutscenes, though, you know, a bit more serious expression in cutscenes.
You're going to play the original?
It has stuff that has not aged well.
Yeah, I will say that.
So
be aware of that. So
yeah,
just be aware.
There's a lot of like mini game-ish type things and weird stuff you have to beat throughout the game.
Yeah, so
that are a little odd, but it is a fun game to play.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it when I played it.
Again, yeah, just be aware of what you're getting into.
Yeah, sometimes there can be some old bullshit. At least it's easy to get now, since it's downloadable.
Yeah.
You're aware? That's funny.
Okay, just making sure.
Like that sentence, I'm aware.
Just making sure. We want whenever someone says they're gonna do some X thing, we're like, okay, just want to make sure you're aware of what's about to come, so you don't get like fucking like pissed like Shane was.
Oh my god, yeah, bro. But he can 1v1 anyone as Farah.
God. Oh my god, that's still fucking funny to this day.
Yeah, our friend was fucking drunk and high, and he was playing Overwatch. And he's flying around as Farah, and he just goes, man, I could 1v1 anyone as Farah. And then 1 second after that sentence leaves his mouth, he just goes like, oh, fucking shit. He just instantly died.
To another Farah.
Exactly.
So, yeah, instant karmatic justice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of me, too. Like, I didn't play too many, RPGs like back in the day. Now I played. Now see the thing is like that game came out in what, like 97, I think.
96 actually.
96. Yeah. So that was not my RPG time. My RPG time was a bit later.
Yeah, I actually when I watched some people play this game when I was like really young.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't play this game until I think like high school.
Yeah. Because the only RPG game I was into as a kid was like Pokemon generally.
Yeah, I played a bit of what other RPGs did I play? I played like more action RPG stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, not really into it.
Yeah, I think when you're like really young, it's a little bit easier to get into platformer action games and stuff.
Yeah, because I was playing more Ratchet and Clank as a kid.
Yeah. Once you like grow up, you can get a little more into the like strategy elements, I think.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. You get more patience too, you know?
Yeah,
Like
also
if you're young and you try to play that, you can get kind of ticked off.
I also was a better reader back now after like.
That's true, yeah. Because you might not quite get what the game is trying to do, you know?
Yeah, because I didn't really like when I was having trouble playing a game. It was because I couldn't bring myself to read anything that was going on.
Yeah, I just didn't actually know what they wanted from you, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older you get, you learn how to figure things out a little bit better, too.
That and I just legit couldn't read.
Okay.
Like I have when I was a kid, and I still have a little bit of this problem of being dyslexic, where it's like I can't. Words might not be as much jumbled, but it's where it's like line to line, the words will get mixed together.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe.
No, I know that form. I can't remember if my sister has something similar to that. I forgot exactly. What year did Golden Sun come out? That's one.
Oh, that was a game I played a lot of too.
Yeah, now Golden Sun I played a good number. That was one of the more ones that I got into when I was young. That was more, yeah, I was definitely older than around then. Than when Final Fantasy VII came out.
Yeah.
I think. 7 came out, I thought it was 97. Yeah, it is 97. Okay, so. It's always funny, like I look at this and it has the Windows release date, you know? And it's always funny because I remember that box on the shelf at like Radio Shack or places like that. But it's a large box too. If you've never seen old PC games, chat, they have
huge.
large boxes.
For no reason.
Yeah.
I can't.
They are like... They're like the size of this fucking sheet over here almost. They're more rectangular, but... Turn the light back up here. Let's see. Rob says, it's like my problem with writing random letters as a letter that looks similar to the letter upside down. Huh, like D's as G's. Huh, that's interesting.
I can see that.
Sometimes when I'm writing, I'll get like ahead of myself and I might like skip letters when I'm writing.
I've done that.
I don't normally have too many reading problems unless like sometimes one word can just look too close to another word in like a situation.
Yeah.
And, like, I might be like, oh, did that say whatever? Oh, no, it says this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Normally I don't have, like, too many issues with that, but...
Yeah, no, that's my big thing is, like, just... Whenever it's reading, I have to, like, kind of, like, really be really slow with reading. And that's one of the reasons why manga was so good for me, was because of the fact that there's not very much in the dialogue.
Yeah.
There's a lot more action in it, and then the dialogue, though, you know, you're reading, and it's not very heavy, unless you're reading Death Note.
John told me apparently I have something called dysgraphia, though, or something, where I write stuff weird. I don't know, so... Because of the way I, like, write the letters?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had never heard of that until he mentioned it. I had to look it up. I thought he was just making it up. No one's ever said that, like my entire life, but that was even a thing. I've never heard that word once.
Also, like, people said I write like I'm left-handed.
I heard that.
Remember I told you there was this time I was writing a note out, and the person across from me just goes, "Are you left-handed?" And I'm like, "I'm in the middle of writing," you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this is my right hand. Like, I could understand, you know, like they're across from the table.
Yeah.
So like it's their left hand, maybe.
Yeah.
But it was just funny because I was like in the middle of writing. It was like one of the weirdest things that ever, some question someone's ever asked me. It's apparently because the way I like hold the pen or pencil when I write.
Yeah,
That's
I can
what
see
they told me. So apparently, if you're left-handed, you like hook your hand more or something when you write.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's interesting because my dad is left-handed, but I never noticed that. Like, but I also don't watch him write stuff a lot.
Mm.
So only thing I've ever seen him write usually is like maybe like a check at the store or something. You know, back in the day, because no one does checks anymore. But
I remember those ads for credit cards and cards and things like that when they were first becoming popular. Is because like it would be like everything's going fast and then someone pulls out a check and everyone's like,
yeah, the 90-year-old woman has the check. Yeah, those are great.
Yeah.
Let me know before you turn the light back on.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm never gonna forget that because it was just completely normal. I was writing something real quick, and the woman who also was my coworker there, she's just like, "Are you left-handed?"
Yeah.
I just thought that was the weirdest thing.
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
You just be minding your own business, and someone will come up on you and say, "Yeah,
someone asked if you write with the opposite hand of the one you're currently writing with."
I mean,
It's just really crazy to me. Like, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just like, that is the weirdest thing. That was so weird in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light back on.
Okay, let me shift this. There we go.
I'm gonna use the brush pen actually for this one since I don't need it to be as thin.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember like the exact plot with all of this stuff. I do remember this has spoilers, I guess, for no one. I remember this as an alien thing, I think, right?
Yeah,
but I don't remember how this ties in with like the live stream and stuff like that. That was already there on the planet.
That was already there on the planet, and this thing was a threat to it, basically.
That's right. That's how this works.
Because the live stream was something that was all around us, and it was part of the not cult. I don't want to call it a cult. The original tribe of people that Eris is from.
Mm-hmm.
That tried to stop this thing, the Genova to begin with.
Gotcha. Okay, I couldn't remember exactly how this worked.
And that's why Sephiroth wanted to kill Eris, because she was the last of the tribe that could summon the stuff to stop them.
You're gonna head to bed?
No.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, Jester.
Yeah,
Glad you liked your commission.
Yeah, definitely.
You getting that new computer? Nice. Yeah, no, because I was thinking back of like, we were talking about Spirits Within earlier, and it's like, even if that's a bad movie, I do like the idea of the whole thing of the like alien ghosts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that movie is actually Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Even though it seems more like a Western movie.
I think so. It's been a while.
Yeah, because it should be, directed by, let's see, Sakaguchi.
Yes, it's Japanese.
Yeah. I was just trying to remember, because it's like, I feel like because the release dates of it were very close, like, to Japan and America.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very, like...
and like it had like a lot of. Is the actual language for this movie English? Because that's what it's listed at on here. Like, I mean, like even in the Japanese version. Because I was like, I think this was like a largely American-funded movie.
Don't know.
So I'm not exactly sure on the production of this movie. Like, who is the writer for this movie? Screenplay. Okay, no. So this was American. It's just interesting because like alien ghosts would not normally be like much of an American thing.
Unless you're a Scientologist.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was just kind of like, where'd they get this from? Because that seems like a thing, you know. But I mean, I think there might be old science fiction stuff that's like that. Technically, that's Lovecraft, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
So, because they're like space demons, so. Yeah, because I thought this was an American-made movie, so I just couldn't remember exactly like who, like how all the pieces fit together on the screen.
Right, I got you.
Because those big like international productions are like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, who does what on this movie?
Mm-hmm.
That's my spot. Oh, okay, so the script was by Sakaguchi, though. Okay. Titled Gaia. That's kind of cool. What else? Other Final Fantasy stuff did this guy work on? Oh, he's the actual creator of Final Fantasy. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know his name. That's kind of cool.
Huh, it's interesting that he worked on this and for it to be so poorly received.
Yeah. Again, I like the core of the story.
Yeah, it's just not very well made.
Yeah, I think it's just like a kind of weird movie. Like it's.
It has been a while since
It's
I've
been
seen it.
a long time since I've seen it.
So maybe it's not as bad as I remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'd be interested in watching it again, almost, just because I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah, same.
I wonder how it is. I remember the reviews are pretty low. Yeah, like I said, 'cause this lost $94 million.
Yeah.
So. Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot this guy founded Mistwalker Studios. Yeah.
Which did Lost Odyssey, which is a really good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Rob. Yeah, good idea, poor execution. There's a lot of stuff
It has like really cool core ideas to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I want to look up who did the script, because like Alien Ghosts feels very Japanese almost.
Yeah, I can believe
because technically in Christianity, only human beings have souls.
Yeah.
So all dogs do not go to heaven. They are fucking obliterated. Your dog's ego is completely destroyed the moment he dies. I'm sorry. He or she, sorry. Or they.
Gasp.
So you will not be reunited with your actual dog in heaven. Now, you probably is a created replica of your dog, which is close enough that your soul won't know the difference, so don't worry.
Gasp.
Just remember God is lying to you.
Wow.
It probably would have been better handled as a game, since he's a game creator, yeah.
Yeah, so technically, because I do remember actually one of my friends who was more Christian one time, he said, he was like, well, even if there were aliens, like an alien bounty hunter wouldn't have a soul.
An alien bounty hunter?
Yeah, I don't know why he said bounty hunter, but I can't remember the context of this conversation.
Probably Star Wars related if that's the context.
Maybe. Let me try. I think my battery might be about to die. No, I've got a little bit left, so. But yeah, I think he just said, like, if there was something like that. I feel like bounty hunter was mentioned, but I don't think it was in a Star Wars context. But
again, you can't just say bounty hunter and not immediately think Star Wars.
Yeah. No, I get you. But yeah, I just remember He does that a lot in the Bible, actually. He's usually, I don't know if he's lying. Maybe he's more like trolling in the Bible, you know? Like,
Who?
oh, God.
No.
It's like, kill your son, trust me.
Trust me.
Trust me. I was joking. I don't know that's true. At what point does the troll quit being a troll and more of a lie? No, there's
Curious.
a joke sometimes when we open something and it's empty. We'll just be like, it's empty, and then one of us goes, like the promise of God.
Yeah.
Just in a dramatic voice. So. But. Again, yeah, because that's not a very Western idea. Like
No.
that other things could
Have souls.
Have souls.
That's a very Shinto idea.
That's why I thought I was like, that has to have been at least written by someone from Square Enix. The script.
Yeah. And
I didn't know that the movie is originally in English, though. That I didn't actually know.
Huh. I didn't know until just now either.
Yeah, so the movie is originally filmed in English.
Interesting. Never.
Because that makes sense, because I never actually, I didn't remember the cast, but if you just... I just thought they were the dub cast, you know, like a Studio Ghibli movie. But when I saw it there, and I was reading that, I was like, oh, this makes sense.
Interesting.
So that's kind of cool. And it also works because that's kind of that point where, like, international releases were becoming a bigger thing and stuff, you know? Like, Final Fantasy is much more of a thing now in the West. So, and again, if this movie is made by the creator of Final Fantasy, you know, things like that, could see this as, like, they really wanted this, you know, to be a big project that was going to do, like, you know, change stuff, you know, a lot. Yeah. And it was one of the first, like, really expensive, entirely CG movies, I think, if I remember right.
That's correct.
It's one of the first ones I remember that was entirely in CG and looked good.
Yeah.
So, because... most of the movies I remember in CG are like Beast
Wars?
Beast Wars quality. Yeah. I was trying to remember if it was Warriors. I was like, Beast Warriors is not the name of that show.
No, it's not.
So.
Specifically, example, tells Abraham his wife is excited to start having kids when she straight up said she wasn't sure if he'd be up to the task. Yeah.
Again, though, it's all part of his plan, see? God is just a mysterious trickster planner, you know?
Totally.
And he can break his own rules, so lying is not an issue for him.
Yeah.
I still remember when we were watching Jacob in the Promised Land. Or Joshua in the Promised Land, because it was the part with Jacob. Yeah, Joshua in the Promised Land, and she's like, wait, there was already people living there? Like...
Yeah.
And they're supposed to take it? We're like, yeah, this is the story. And she's like, that's not what they said. You know?
Yeah.
It's not what they had in the Torah when I read it, you know?
It's like, you must be reading a different book.
Yeah, we were really confused. And then we talked with those other people who were Jewish, and they were like, oh, she's this sect. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember we were like, yeah, no, God said they had to write to it because he said so.
Yeah.
Like... And then they slaughtered everyone.
Yeah.
She's like, what? I was like, yeah, no, they killed every one of them. That's what they did. Like that.
Totally did that. That's how that went down, man.
Yeah.
But it's totally cool.
Don't worry, it was all cool.
It was in God's plan.
As long as it was part of God's plan. That's fine. Just like burying all those dinosaur bones to test our faith.
It's part of God's plan.
Part of God's plan. Just like creating the CIA to lie about us and to lie to us and say the Earth is round, all part of God's plan. Don't believe it, chat. Don't believe the round Earth are lies.
Don't believe Ondor's lies.
Exactly. That's the work of Satan. You know what the true shape of Satan is? A sphere. Satan is spherical in nature.
And a lesbian.
It's true. Also a lesbian. That book title is so funny. Oh shit, Hybrid's here. What's up? We were just, talking about don't believe the devil's lies, the Earth ain't round. Don't believe those Satan-worshipping round earthers.
It's true, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Say it yourself.
Yeah.
The Earth is a Mobius strip. Oh, that's a cool one. I like that theory.
I prefer to think of it as a flat, hollow bowl, but I could go with flat, hollow bowl Mobius strip. That seems to work. I mean, it's magic, so, like, you know.
I don't gotta have to explain it to anybody.
Yeah, I don't have to explain shit, and it doesn't have to make sense because it's magic. Its existence is self-evident.
It's true.
Its reasoning is that it exists. Done. Done.
That's all we gotta do. Sure, yeah. Show us what you got.
Oh my god.
Oh, this looks cool. Matt.
Hold on one sec.
Sure.
Finish this dude's hair.
Do whatever you're doing.
A heroning.
You make sure my phone doesn't die, chat. Okay, I still got a little bit. I don't remember how much I can swipe down the menu before it cancels the camera. I can't remember. Like the top part, I think I can swipe it all the way down to see like the exact number. There's a weird stuff. If I press a button by accident, the camera will go away.
Well. Oh, that is really nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Cute.
Gives me a bit of a like Sylveon vibe with the little ribbons, you know, and I guess because it's pink, but I like it a lot. It looks really cool. Also, I just see a lot of Sylveon art, I think, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know what it is.
Plus, I also like Sylveon.
That's true.
I think that one's a cool one. Espeon is your fave. Okay. Yeah, Espeon's really cool too. I love the art for the original,
I think that was in Neo 2, Espeon. The one where it's like landing on the water.
Oh,
it's like standing on the water. That looks so fucking cool.
My personal fave is Umbreon.
Yeah, Umbreon is really cool too. Yeah.
You know, I always wanted both of those cards. I never ended up getting them. So, I wonder how expensive they are to get now. Like the actual one from like, the OG.
I don't know.
Not just a generic Umbreon or Espeon.
I understand.
Because the GX ones of those look really cool.
Yeah.
So, if I was getting it based on like newer ones.
I always wanted the original one.
I don't know.
Oh, you have Dark Espeon? Oh, and it's like graded? Dude, that's cool.
Every time someone says graded, though, I always think of you.
I think John still has like a shiny Charizard that he stole from Jeremy. I don't know what condition it's in.
I don't know either.
Or is it? I think it's Shining Charizard is what the card actually says.
It's been a while. You know, I've never got any graded cards. I kind of always wanted to do it, but I don't feel like sending my card off in the mail, you know.
I mean, I could buy some, but I'd rather get my own cards graded and just keep them.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure. Maybe if I want to buy something really cool and never use it, I would get that. But my issue is, like, if I get a Black Lotus, I want to play with it.
Right.
So...
That is definitely an issue.
Yeah, like, we've got all these Wheel of Fortunes burning a hole in the binder, and it's like, I kind of want to play with one of them, you know? I want to make a cube for us to play Magic.
Yeah, I know. But it requires a lot more people, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. You gonna grade your Espeon? Oh, nice. Yeah, because, like,
We had, like, a pretty decent Magic collection, not to brag,
It's a lot.
but it would be a lot more fun to get to play with it. I mean, especially now. Normally it wasn't an issue because we'd go to F&M, you know, and at least get to play, like, standard modern, usually.
Yeah.
We were playing Pioneer when it first came out, and it was still pretty good.
Yeah. For all of that 1 month.
Yeah, that was a good month, though.
It was a good month, yeah.
Bro. I don't give a fuck, man. Bring Smuggler's Copter back. I wasn't even playing it. I just wanted to play against it. Because it was, like, fun to play against high-powered cards.
Yeah.
Because I was just playing Is It Phoenix. I fucking love Arclight Phoenix. That's such a sick card.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to make the janky Legacy Phoenix deck you can play. Because there's a card that's like triple Foolish Burial in Legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's pretty fun. That's fucking sweet. Because if I just go like Petal Dark Writ that card, that's 3 spells right there.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, does it count only instant sorceries? I can't
No,
remember,
it is
actually.
spells. It's just...
No, I don't know. No, because that's an artifact, so hold on. It's been a while since I actually played with Arclight Phoenix.
Oh, I thought... Because everything's a spell on the stack, though.
But I think it says instant or sorcery.
Oh, does it? Okay. Then.
I think so. Let me see. Yeah, instant and sorcery. There is a way you can do it, though, with, like, Dark Writ and stuff. Yeah, we don't have, like, a full-on powered vintage cube, though, and we don't have one of every dual land yet.
And that's going to be really hard now.
Yeah, it would have been so... Like, man, no virus 2020, like, the Magic market would be completely different. It's weird that, like... It's weird that, like, Magic cards went up so much in 2020, despite the fact that no one could play them in the same room together, pretty much. They, like, went insane. There's so many cards that just, like, double, tripled, 5-tupled, you know, 20-tupled. It's crazy.
But that's crazy.
You'll sell us a Savannah. I don't usually buy the cards. That's the thing. I usually trade for them. Like, I worked all the way up to trade for 3 Underground Season of Volcanic Island. And, like, we still had plenty of stuff left. Like, I wish I'd have brought more stuff. The problem was I went to the vendor really late.
Yeah.
And so, like, we were trading, and it was, like, the last, like... I was at the table for the last, like... Maybe not an hour, but somewhere close to, like, near an hour. Because just they're sorting through everything and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were negotiating. And then the thing was that the room was closing. Because I had more than $100 left with them in store credit, but we had to leave, so we just took cash and went and got sushi with it.
It's true.
So... He says, bro, people around here have never even seen an underground sea in person in their lives. No, I feel you. The thing is that we used to have one of the, like... Actually, we had the store with the largest F&M in the world in our city.
Yeah.
It was very weird because we're just in, like, Plano, Texas, which is not, like, huge. So, it's just that the store was massive. We had, like... There was an F&M where I think there was, like, 100 people or more... registered for, like, both standard and modern, like between that or something. It was, like, insane. So
to be
they
fair,
like doubled the prize support.
I feel like our neighborhood, or not neighborhood, our city has had a lot of card games.
Yeah, Texas is weird because it's like Texas is huge on Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a lot of like famous Yu-Gi-Oh people from Texas, but I don't know if there are like too many famous Texans in Magic. But Texas loves card games. Yeah. So now we did. I don't think he won the World Championship, but we do know someone who went to the World Championship for, what is that, Buddy Fight?
That game.
Yeah, Buddy Fight. There were several people who went to, like, Worlds for Yu-Gi-Oh! Around here.
There's also a 2-time National Kaijudo champion.
Bobby Break, the legend. Yeah. Can't even beat him. No one can unseat him as the national champion because...
They don't play that game anymore.
They don't play the game anymore.
All right, I'm... out.
You're going to call it on that?
Yep, I'm going to call it on this one.
Alright, let me kind of set this up, square it up a little bit.
Yeah, so we had this huge store, so, like, it's not like it was, like...
the craziest thing for us to see people, or to even just see them under the glass. So you see them under the glass, and you see them every week. Like, the effect kind of wears down a little bit, week by week, and eventually you're just like, man, that is the coolest thing, and I'm going to get it. Not versus, like... you know, again, like you said, like, never seen it in my life. Like, it goes downhill slowly. It takes a while. And then when you get your first one, it's, like, crazy. Oh, thanks.
Alright, I'm going to eat something.
Definitely.
Because I was feeling sick earlier. Now I'm just starving. So I'm going to see what I have in the fridge.
Thanks, Rob.
Appreciate it. We're going to head on out. Tomorrow we're going to stream some extra stuff.
Yeah, we're planning on streaming. I don't know if we'll be here. We're planning on it. So.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely be here Saturday. We always stream on Saturday.
Yep.
So
we'll catch you guys on Saturday, same time. So we're going to head out, watch this Funky Space Wizard battle. Feel free to check out any of the links on our page. So catch you later. It was good seeing everyone. Thanks for hanging around.
See ya.